Mike, the real consequences of Joe Biden's southern border illegal immigration invasion are being felt by so-called sanctuary cities across the nation. From New York to Chicago, Democrat leaders are rolling back their welcome mats. Victory News contributing correspondent Paul Petit gives us an update from Chicago.
More than 300,000 migrants crossed the U.S.-Mexico border in December, according to data from U.S. Customs and Border Protection. That's the highest monthly total since 2000. And now its effects are being felt here in Chicago, sending this sanctuary city in a scramble to keep up with the influx.
Migrants in Chicago trying on donated shoes and boots, ill-equipped for the sub-freezing temperatures of winter.
So they'll arrive here wearing T-shirts and sandals, and we're in Chicago.
This Catholic parish on Chicago's west side runs a migrant ministry that helps people that have been bused to the city after crossing the U.S.-Mexico border.
We have been doing this for like about 6.5, 7 months now, and we've had upwards toward 300 people come on a given day.
St. Edmunds calls it their mission. Democrat Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson calls being a sanctuary city his mission. But it's becoming clear that mission is failing.
Without significant intervention from the federal government, this mission will not be sustained.
Nearly 30,000 migrants have inundated Chicago since August of 2022. Saul is one of them. He says he chose Chicago after learning it was a sanctuary city.
Yo, por ejemplo, desconozco dónde podría ser mejor para mí. O sea, no sé si Chicago.
Last month, Texas sent unannounced busloads of migrants to Illinois, some even arriving on a chartered jet. They were then bused to Chicago's migrant landing zone. The newcomers have Mayor Johnson fuming at Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
The reckless and, quite frankly, the unsafe behavior of the governor of Texas has caused a great deal of trepidation, to say the least.
Trepidation is also being felt at City Hall. The cost to feed, clothe, and shelter these migrants is adding up. That's why several Chicago aldermen called for a public vote to allow residents to say yes or no to Chicago remaining a sanctuary city. The city council rejected the motion.
What are you scared of to let the people have a voice? What are you scared of? The truth? Are we scared of the truth here? Are we afraid that the people are going to tell us that we are spending money frivolously in this body?
And spending is sure to escalate. Many migrants have reached their 60-day limit to stay in a city shelter. But last week, enforcement of that limit was delayed to January 22nd due to frigid winter temperatures. Another looming concern for these migrants, work permits. One local report claims only 1% of asylum seekers in Chicago have obtained one. Saul says without food, a job, and a place to live, the migrant crisis in Chicago could turn violent.
Right now, you're given entry into the United States, but there's no plan. And there's no plan, there's no job. The United States already has issues with crime. So what happens when you let migrants in and they can't work? So then they're going to start to steal for food. So your crime goes up.
In Chicago, Paul Petit, Victory News.